Hi, my name is Adam Funk, and I'm an attorney in Houston, Texas. I specialize in birth injury litigation. Today, I want to talk to you about jaundice, what it is, how it can be preventable, and how to treat it. Jaundice is essentially when there are high levels of bilirubin in a newborn's blood. What is bilirubin? Bilirubin is when red blood cells break down. That happens to us throughout our entire life. However, in adults, the liver actually cleans out the dead red blood cells and gets rid of them. But in a newborn, the liver might not be mature enough, and therefore, there are high levels of bilirubin. Too much bilirubin in the blood can cause a lot of issues. And it's very normal for a newborn to have a little bit of jaundice or high bilirubin levels in the blood. The liver just hasn't fully developed yet. Most hospitals are able to get rid of that bilirubin through various treatments, the main one being phototherapy. They place the newborn under a blue light, and that gets rid of the bilirubin. Pretty easy. However, there are times when a newborn can reach dangerous levels of jaundice. How do you, as a parent, know whether or not your child had high levels of jaundice or high levels of bilirubin in his or her blood? Normal jaundice is seen after 24 hours. It peaks, the levels of bilirubin peak at about 3 to 5 days. It responds fairly well to phototherapy, and the child's skin returns back from a yellowish tinge to back to a normal tinge. Dangerous jaundice, however, is a little bit different. High bilirubin numbers start to be seen before 24 hours after birth. The peak becomes much quicker and it rapidly increases the level of bilirubin. That's when you know you have a dangerous level of jaundice, and earlier intervention and stronger intervention is necessary. If jaundice is not treated, it can become kernicterus. Kernicterus is essentially the medical term for brain damage due to high levels of bilirubin. Too much waste in the blood can get to the brain and therefore start eating away at the brain tissue, which causes brain damage. Usually, jaundice is quite treatable. If a hospital, however, is not seeing the high levels of bilirubin, if they are not testing it, if they're not interpreting the results, then jaundice can go undetected. If you believe that your newborn suffered from jaundice and suffered some sort of brain damage due to the jaundice levels, then please give me a call. You may very well have a medical malpractice case. My name is Adam Funk, and I specialize in jaundice and kernicterus cases.